Forget generic resumes and outdated networking strategies. It's time to build a personal brand that screams your expertise and attracts your dream opportunities. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a proven, step-by-step framework to craft a compelling brand narrative, stand out in your industry, and take full control over your professional future. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Thomas Schmidt, a former senior technology executive, ex-COO, ex-CMO, now consultant, and today I work with organizations to optimize how they manage technology, streamline operations, and sharpen both their marketing and product strategies. But I also help people like you rethink how you work and what your career can look like, especially when it comes to flexibility, autonomy, and finding a better fit. And if that sounds like something you need, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on weekly videos designed to help you grow, evolve, and show up as your best self. Okay, let's get into it. Why a personal brand matters in 2025. We're not just talking about logos or color palettes here. Your personal brand is your professional reputation, amplified. It's the story people tell about you when you're not in the room. And in 2025, that story matters more than ever. The work world has changed. With remote jobs, freelancing, digital portfolios, and social proof ruling the day, well, your brand is how people find you, trust you, and choose you. And here's why it's essential. Trust and credibility. Well, we're drowning in noise online. A strong personal brand cuts through that clutter and says, hey, this person knows what they're doing. Differentiation. When you apply for a job, you're not just up against other candidates. You're up against algorithms, applicant tracking systems, and snap judgments. Opportunity magnet. A personal brand lets opportunities come to you. Instead of chasing jobs, speaking gigs, or clients, well, they start to seek you out. So if you've ever felt like you're being overlooked, undervalued, or passed by, well, it's not about working harder. It's about standing out smarter. Define your ideal brand persona. Okay, before you put anything out into the world, you need clarity. Branding is not about pretending, it's about alignment. Start with these 3 steps. 1, identify your core values and passions. What really drives you? Is it solving complex problems? Helping others grow? Innovating? The answers to these questions define the emotional core of your brand, and they keep you authentic. 2, analyze your skills and experience. What are you really good at? What problems do people come to you to solve? Don't just list job titles. Think about your superpowers, especially the ones that others often overlook. 3, define your audience. Who do you want to reach? Hiring managers? Clients? Industry peers? You can't speak to everyone, so speak clearly to the people who matter most in your next chapter. This brand persona becomes your North Star. Everything you post, say, or share should point back to this alignment of values, strengths, and audience. Crafting your brand narrative. Okay, now let's bring it to life. Your brand narrative is your story, the one you want the world to associate with your name. And no, it doesn't need to be flashy or dramatic. It just needs to be real, relatable, and relevant. Start here. Number 1, your personal story. What has your journey been so far? What challenges have you overcome? What motivates you to do the work that you do today? Maybe you were laid off and had to reinvent yourself. Maybe you climbed the ladder only to realize you were on the wrong one. Your story is your power, and you need to share it. 2, create a simple brand message. This is your elevator pitch, if you would, but make it human. I help X do Y so they can Z. Example, I help mid-career professionals navigate transitions so they can find work that feels meaningful again. 3, use storytelling techniques. Tell short, specific stories that bring your message to life. The time you turned around a struggling team. The moment you realized your work didn't align with your values. The client who said, I've finally been seen. Your story makes you memorable, and in a noisy world, memorable is magnetic. Build your online presence. Okay, this is where most people get overwhelmed, but you don't need to be everywhere. You just need to show up with intention. Step 1, choose your platforms. So where does your audience spend their time? LinkedIn is a must for professionals. YouTube or Instagram, well, if you're in a visual or creative field. Twitter, if you love ideas and discussion. And yes, a personal website is still powerful. It gives you control over your narrative. Step 2, create high-value content. You don't have to post every day, but just be consistent. Write LinkedIn posts that share lessons you've learned. Record a quick video breaking down an industry trend. Create a blog post that offers a step-by-step solution to a common problem in your field. Your content should do one of 3 things: educate, inspire, and build credibility. Step 3, engage with your audience. Reply to comments. Send thoughtful DMs. Leave feedback on others' content. Think of it as relationship building, not broadcasting. You're not building a following, you're building a network. Measuring and evolving your brand. Okay, this isn't a set it and forget it. Your brand is a living thing, and it should grow as you grow. Number 1, track what's working. You can use platform analytics to measure reach, engagement, and click-through rates. What kind of content is landing? On the other end, what's falling flat? Let the data guide your next move. 2, ask for feedback. Reach out to trusted colleagues, mentors, or followers. Ask them, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of me professionally? What would you come to me for advice on? The answer to these questions can be surprisingly insightful. 3, keep evolving. Your brand should reflect where you're headed, not just where you've been. You need to keep learning, building, and showing up with intention. Even a small pivot in how you describe yourself or how you show up online can create massive momentum over time. And here's the hard truth. Your resume might get skimmed. Your application might get rejected. But your personal brand, well, that's the one thing you own. And it's your way to stand out and tell your story and turn the invisible effort into visible opportunity. Start small. Pick one action today, whether that's writing your brand statement, updating your LinkedIn headline, or sharing a story that defines who you are. It builds over time. And that momentum, well, that's what opens up doors. If this episode helped you, please hit that like button and share it with a friend. And of course, subscribe for more weekly insights on how to grow, evolve, and show up as your best self. Until next time, take care, be kind to yourself, and keep leaning into what makes you strong. And I'll see you in the next one.